First off, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for having me here, allowing me to share my thoughts and some of my views. When I heard the topic of discussion was power, I first thought of all the different sources that we draw our power from. For some, it might be positive people. For others, it may be life's experiences. Overcoming adversity and even dealing with adversity can make us stronger. And throughout my travels, I have found music to be exceptionally powerful, especially the art that we know and love as hip-hop. I have witnessed firsthand how this music that started in the South Bronx transcends cultures and continents. Australia, France, Japan, England, people all over the world are motivated and moved by this music. I recall watching from the stage thousands of onlookers recite lyrics that I wrote from the comfort of my home with immense feeling and passion. A passion I had long since forgot about from the time I initially wrote the verse. The fans' excitement somehow would rekindle my excitement, which made me perform that much harder. There was a lot of power behind that music. It's a magnetic power that attracts wealth, tons of friends, women, which is utterly ironic because in high school, I don't remember being this handsome. I also found out that when you have money, everyone wants to give you everything for free. From clothes, sneakers, jewelry, everything from everywhere. You see, I was a very important and powerful man who had the world in the palm of his hand. Then all of a sudden, life throws one of them curveballs that it tends to do every now and again. I found myself in dire straits from living a lifestyle that I had been tricked into believing I was entitled to. This was a matter of life or death, and the women, money, and the fame could not help me. In fact, it had left me powerless. Malice had to tap into another power source, and that source was Jesus Christ. In him, I found a healing power, a restoring power. I found the power to stop smoking weed. September 18th makes 4 years. And after smoking more weed than Snoop Dogg for the past 14 years, I found this to be a feat. If you ask anyone who knows me, they will tell you that that took some power. I gave up my livelihood not knowing how or if I would be able to make ends meet. And if you were to ask anyone who knows me, they would tell you that that took a very real power. Last month commemorated the 10-year anniversary of my debut album, Lord Willing, and we were getting booked to do major shows for big money, which I declined. And if you were to ask Pusha T himself, he will tell you that that took a whole lot of power. And it's definitely not because I have an abundance of wealth, but rather my power source. In April 2009, the feds came knocking and arrested our manager, family, and friends. Can you imagine what kind of power that gavel had when the judge said 32 years? I since realized that my very powerful gift was never rap, but rather it was influence. I also realized my influence can help lead a generation to life or to death. I have chosen life, and in doing so, I am forced to remember Proverbs 18:21, which proves that the power of life and death are truly in the tongue. Thank you.